Good day, everybody. Today is Tuesday, and we continue our daily Psalms for hope. Today we have another psalm from David. It's Psalm 64. And so get out your Bibles and let's take a look at what he has to say today. Psalm 64 says, "Hear my voice, O God, in my complaint. Preserve my life from dread of the enemy. Hide me from the secret plots of the wicked, from the throng of evildoers, who whet their tongues like swords, who aim bitter words like arrows, shooting from ambush at the blameless, shooting at him suddenly and without fear. They hold fast to their evil purpose. They talk of laying snares secretly, thinking, who can see them? They search out injustice, saying, we have accomplished a diligent search. For the inward mind and heart of a man are deep. But God shoots his arrows at them. They are wounded suddenly. They are brought to ruin with their own tongues turned against them. All who see them will wag their heads. Then all mankind fears. They tell what God has brought about and ponder what he has done. Let the righteous one rejoice in the Lord and take refuge in him. Let all the upright in heart exalt." Well, this is a good one because I think all of us at one point or another, like David, have been subject to false words or hurtful words, and it's very clear here that he is being subject to something that some people are saying, whether it's false rumors or whatever it might be. The words are hurtful, it sounds like. And I mean, we've all been in that situation before where a false accusation, a false rumor, false words were used against us, and the natural inclination is to retaliate, right? Is to get back, is to take revenge, is to, lash back out with hurtful words. But the lesson here, I think, for us today is that instead of taking that tact when we have hurtful words said against us, perhaps a different tact is in mind. And David sort of alludes to that in verse 7. He says, "But God shoots his arrows at them." And then in verse 10 he says, "Let the righteous one rejoice in the Lord and take refuge in him. Let all the upright in heart exalt." You see, God will do divine justice. He can't help but do that because he's holy and just and right and perfect. And when we turn over to him, the hurtful words or the false reputation or the false accusations or whatever it is, the false rumors that are coming our way, instead of trying to get back, instead of trying to get even, we leave the outcome to God. We let him handle it. And there's a peace that comes with that, that is different from the anxiousness and anxiety that we will face in trying to get back at others. So maybe this is a lesson for us all, because we're all subject to this at one time or another, that hurtful words come. And when they do, instead of lashing back, which we're so often inclined to do, perhaps it's good to just pause, take a breath, and just put it in metaphorically, just kind of lay it into God's hands. And let him deal with the justice of it all. And so, I think that's kind of what David is alluding to here. with this psalm. And so it's good to try to practice this whenever we can. And so the next time someone says something against you or about you or falsely accuses you or whatever it is, you know in your heart whether or not you are guilty or not. You know in your heart that if it is a false accusation, you can just turn it over to him, and he will walk you through it. He will get you through it, and he will act according to his will and according to his ways. But for us, we're to take refuge in him. We are to let his arrows do their bidding. And so, I don't know, maybe you're in that situation right now, and it would be good to just let him have what it is that is on your heart and mind. So I hope that helps at some point, and if it's not now, maybe it's later that this comes up. But our hope, our peace, our rest is in refuge in him. So may God's blessings be upon you this day, and be a blessing whenever and wherever you can. Till the next time.